After a month of protests in Honduras demanding the resignation of President Juan Hernandez after allegations of his involvement in a multi-million-dollar corruption case, the government is calling for a national dialogue with all the political and social sectors that have put the government in the uncomfortable situation.
The
government needs legitimacy in the face of waves of protests, which have shown the government's low credibility in the electoral process. There was electoral fraud in the last elections, and also the government's campaign was financed in some way by the funds that came from the embezzlement of the Social Security Institute.
According to an investigation, more than $500 million were stolen from the different public institutions by the National Congress during the government of Porfirio Lobo from 2010 to 2013. This has created a crisis in the current government made up of many public officials that supposedly were part of these corruption cases. The national dialogue is a strategy to lower the pressure.
Es una necesidad impostergable, así le respondería yo.
This is a necessity that can't wait. That would be my answer. There is no point in trying to avoid the possibility of national dialogue that is inclusive and doesn't exclude. With a lot of tolerance and respect, all groups should be involved and deserve to be heard.
On the other hand, groups and political parties of the political oppositions believe that it is not time to create dialogues, but instead what should happen should be more concrete actions against corruption and those who promote it.
It is no longer just the political parties of the opposition that are demanding an international anti-impunity commission. All Honduran people, sick of so many delays and all the investigations that have been taking place for many years, are making that demand. We are not only talking about the current government, but also previous governments.
The Honduran government hasn't convinced the political opposition to sit down in national dialogue, and the protest continues growing in the streets, demanding an end to corruption and the change in the current authorities. Gerardo Torres, Telesur, Central America.